Welcome back in, Caravaneers. We continue on with the 15th caravan. Last time we ended up going through an underground cave and we popped out over here. Would have been rather nice if we were actually heading here, but unfortunately we need to make a stop here, unfortunately. So we're actually going to work our way south. And I need to be a little bit careful because we're going to then have to immediately turn around and come back north. So I need to do this in a way that preserve some food for us on the way back. So I think we're going to trend really hard to the east as we go down, and then we'll just kind of come up the middle. Okay, that was weird. Was that a new region? I'm not sure why it was quite so proud of itself there. But we're going to go down the edge here and, like I said, try to leave some stuff in the middle so that we can feed ourselves on the way back. We're not super duper hurting or anything, so we should be all right. I do note that we have a lot of memory saved up. I was kind of foretold that this was going to be really brutal, but maybe we got over that early game hump, and now we're kind of in the gravy train. I'm not certain. I don't know what kind of scaling we're looking at. All right, what are we doing here? We're attacking my front, my front, my front. And you're gonna buff. Okay, so who's doing the most? 25 and doesn't have a shield. Who goes first? You're gonna go first. Target has a shield, unstable. Yeah, they're starting to combo in, so he's gonna like make my shield weak, and then he's gonna do bonus damage if they break the shield. Okay. Well, he's gonna do the debuff no matter what. And he doesn't actually deal damage. I could stun him, though. Would not stun him. Okay, let's go for the stun. Make it a little harder for them to break my shield. Okay, he's gonna go next and be stunned. And then my snail boy... No. Then my... Who are you? Oh, you're the guy in the back. I see, I see. Do we thorn up? I will say I wish that we had more than one thorn buff here. One just doesn't really cut it, frankly. I think... Yeah, they're gonna break through between those two if I don't do anything. We could weaken... No, let's just get the thorns and buff that. That should keep them from being able to break through. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay. For my turn, I could stun both of them and do a lot of damage here. I think I'd rather just stun both of them. And then up here, probably memory overload, which is going to do 26 damage. We could get a kill. Yeah, let's go for the higher HP one. Okay. A little unfortunate we didn't hit either of the ones down at the bottom, but that's okay. 13 armor left. He's switched up to my top row. And he's going to do 22 damage. Unless we do something to him. And I get these two first. Thorns isn't really going to stop it. Well, no, I guess it would. Okay, we'll do thorns again. Trying to preserve some of that HP. Okay, he's gonna hit. Oh, he's hitting down below. I was just gonna eat it, but I don't think I can. I wanted to get some healing off on other people who are wounded. Okay, here we do have someone without shields, so we pop you. Very nice. And just our AoE again. Yeah, people were commenting that they thought maybe the swordsman was a little weak, but I kind of like the... It gives us some variety, right? Like, it's a different attack pattern, being a line rather than a row. Or a row rather than a line. And it's a different damage type than we're doing elsewhere. So I do think it's important to have different damage channels. I don't know if we really want to go like all in on like mental damage or whatever. Maybe we run across things that are either just super resistant or frankly just straight up immune. So I am a little leery about that. I'm sure once you played the game more, you would know. Overloaded inventory. You would know your inventory is going to be constantly overloaded. Is what you know. Okay, that's worth 18. Worth 8. Okay, you can go 16.4, but that's food. That's supplies. Worth 14. Okay, we don't need that many. We have a lot of nopal berries. Okay, rather than do that, though, we'll eat a couple of nopals. Good enough. Okay, again, maybe that's going to just let us go by without using this up. Where is my spot here? Okay, we still have a decent distance to go. All right. Okay, let's skip that. We were traveling beneath a sailboat that was gliding through the skies when suddenly it got caught on a whirlwind. Out of control, it started to nosedive in our direction. We can flee and lose 20% HP, or we could slow its descent if we had a protector, which we don't, so we will flee. The boat momentarily seemed to chase us before violently plummeting into the ground, scattering into 1,000 pieces. Flaming debris rained down on us, none escaping unscathed. Okay, well that sucks. 27. Okay, we do have a ways to go. That would actually be fine. Yeah, let's do it. I'm leaving a lot here for our return trip. Kind of skirt that fight, didn't we? Not really on purpose, but that's fine. Okay, we know that we want to pick the lock so we don't set off the trap. With the right tools and great care, we managed to discover and disarm the trap. We got another tapered pauldrons. We are rolling in the equipment. Yeah, we will take this. Yeah, we were too heavy. We'll eat twice and then go to the tree. All right, quest, don't let me down. I worked hard to get back here. Okay, first we are going... Oh, it gives me food too. Shoot, I shouldn't have used those items. The merchant seemed surprised to see us and paid us reluctantly. We inferred he was hoping for a less expensive courier than a macaw caravan. We felt like pawns for the Reyes, tricked into doing something no one wanted to do, but we had at least managed to make the best of it. All right. Again, just more memories. We're at 494. I don't know, it seems like I have an awful lot. I wish I could spin those, but does not appear to be the case. Market we will do before we leave. Definitely gonna take the herbal cures. As soon as we arrived, we were guided by terrible instinct to Melkon's chapel. We were driven by a silent call. Here was the source of the nightmares, a giant black fetish that fed on Musa Wekwasian's dreams and spat back images of violence and death in an endless stream. It had to be destroyed. Is this the one we brought back? My bad. I hope that's not the case. Okay, we have good hope and a downpour. So unless he does water, the downpour really doesn't do much for us. Or against, well, I guess technically we have fire here, so I guess technically it hurts me. Immune to being stunned. You're a level 3 fetish. Oof, you gotta watch out if you have a level 3 fetish. Alright, well, what are we doing here? Sarsomancy. 43 mental damage. Heals 100% of inflicted. Somehow that breaks my shield, though. Even though I have 69, nice. Oh, because we're gonna get hit twice. Does another 43 and haste. I mean, we definitely want to weaken it, but this is the better weaken, I would say. 3 poison, 2 poison. I think I would rather have the less poison and more damage. Or I could give myself vines for an additional 20. I think we're going to go for the additional 20. That buffs down here too. And then we go for the weaken here. Okay. Okay. Alright, yeah, that was alright. Without the weaken, that would have gone a lot differently. Alright, buddy, you are definitely going to be doing some executes. Is it worth it? When it says Exalted 4, I assume that means I get 4 rounds of it, not that I get 100% bonus damage. So it probably would be worth... Probably wouldn't be great to test this in a boss battle, ideally, but we'll test this. I'm hoping... I mean, I guess it's fine if it works either way, but if it's just 100% damage, maybe that's not worth it? I'd have to think about that, the math behind that. Okay, here, we could slow you down. You have no shield, so I could just hit you for damage. I'm definitely not going to kill you with that hit. You're hitting both in the front, and neither one is going to be physical damage. Let's get the slow debuff going. Okay, he's going to hit the front. Let's just keep shielding up, because healing is very hard. Also, you cleared your... How did you do that? You should have been weakened for 2 turns. Oh, 1, 2. Okay. Okay. 30% health, so 30... Around 150-ish is when I can start actually using Execute. So for now, we're on Potter's Slice. We do still have 4 Exalted. Okay, and I used up 1. Okay, that's fine. I hope I have enough Exalted to make it to my Execute. He's gonna hit everybody with Hope Leech twice. And he's gonna break 2 shields, not overly much I can do about that. I could try to slow him down. And really, 45... I mean, this would do slightly more damage, but I feel like if we slowed him... Does that change the order? It does. Okay, I think we're just going to keep spamming weaken here. That seems to be working okay. And we're going to shield the weaker of my party. Okay, and you're going to be in charge of weakening. And you're going to hit him. Okay, next time we get around, assuming we don't kill with somebody else, we're going to be able to execute. That was actually pretty good. I'm actually shocked how good that was. Alright, slow him down. I like that gets me to go before he gets to go. Yeah, 144 damage. I don't think he gets another turn, so we'll just go for damage. Yeah, he's not going to get another. In fact, we might just kill him right here. Nope, ever so slightly not. What a waste. What a waste. Well, we do 25% bonus damage on, what would this be, 111? So about 135-ish damage. But we only need 19. Cactus Mask. Plus 4 intelligence. We'll have to look into that. And a Nopalberry. The fetish had been brought down. The priests who had been using it, however, had fled. They had learned too much from their fetish, and their intentions to hurt Macabre were clear. We had to go after them. The citizens told us that the Endlomancers that had converted to the fetish would often leave the tree to worship in their own monastery. Way in the wrong direction. Gotcha, game. I gotcha. That's going to be a rough direction for us to go. Wait, you're gonna give me 2 more? Okay. I mean, I won't say no. We're respected. I mean, we could recruit, but we have to get rid of somebody, right? And we're already kind of like, we've built ourselves with our synergies and whatnot. I definitely think that there's some in here, like combos. Like, I think you do bonus damage against people without shields, so like we combo you with somebody who breaks shields, etc., etc. But we have what we have. Let's go to the market. Actually, no, let's not go to the market. Let's look at our characters. Okay, so your skills... Intelligence on the vine, which would be really nice to have. What are you doing? Yeah, I think you get the cactus mask. If it's not you, is it you? Both of these are mental. We're getting +1 intelligence. $40 extra HP. That's a rough one. The AoE support, I feel, is probably the better bet here. So you would do 20 right now. If we add this... We gotta do it this way. We do 26 swords. So 12 extras. Quite a decent amount. And... some extra on the weaken, too. Extra damage, that is. Oh, okay. I didn't read this properly. Starts a fight with unstable defense 1 in sunny weather. Deals burn 2 to a random enemy. Okay, that's why your shield's always kind of being wonky. Okay, are any of these other items things I want to do? Free agility. You use strength mostly, right? Strength, nothing, nothing, and strength. And you use... whatever that is. Will. A will item would be really good here because you use a bunch. Yeah, you got a +2. Okay. So I'm not going to use that. I'm just looking to see if there's anything here I need to save. Intelligence and will. No, I don't think so. I think we can sell off some of this. 4 intelligence here and 10 shield. Actually, hang on a second. That's actually just better. Straight up. That also means I don't have to choose... we could just... Oh, and that time it worked. Okay, there must be a certain hitbox I have to drop that on. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. We don't really have an agility character, apparently. So, I guess it's another consideration. Try to spread out your stats so that you can give your best item 1 agility, 1 strength, 1 will, etc., etc. Okay, now let's go to the market. I want to get rid of these items, ideally. Very bracelet. Get rid of those. Get rid of that. That. Geoslag. Okay, those geoslags. You're what's causing me problems. Although I can't even spend more. All right, give me some of those. Give me some of that. We can't use the fetishes. Wow. Okay. Wow, this place sucks. This is where the poors live, apparently. Alright, we'll trade that. That's a little unfortunate. That's a little unfortunate. I was hoping to drop a bunch of weight there. Okay, that is what that is. Okay, so my new spot... That is a little bit difficult. I guess it would be best if we went this way, maybe through some of this unexplored area. So we want to head north, west, and then southwest pretty hard. Or we could go this way. I mean, that's only minus 21 food. That's not the worst. We could stop here. Minus 14 plus 13, yeah. Of course our inventory is overloaded. I'd be disappointed if it wasn't. Okay, you are expensive, but heavy. Let's just get rid of those. Alright, give me some of that sweet beetle meat. Okay, and then... minus 14 plus 11. Yeah, this makes me just believe even more. It's really, really important that we're not overcapping as we walk around, because we need to save that food for other times. All right, I could skirt. This quicksand's going to be a big problem. Yeah, we'd have to go up that way, or we go down this way. Yeah, that's probably too far south. I think we're going this way. Yeah, there's not much else for it. Reduces movement by 3 for the next 10. 2, 2, 3, 3. Move me to here. I'm gonna pop that. I just don't want to use it on the cheap areas. Here, 2 more. All right, now pop it. Yeah, we have to go through this square, which is really expensive. That would make us lose health. Brings movement down to 0. Yes. Oh, we lose health no matter what for going through that square. Ew, okay. That was not what I thought it was. You know, we will take this fight. Let's do it. Okay, so we start with suffers 100% more damage by the next attack against shield. Okay, so ideally we would really like her not to get attacked that first round. So you are the one, and you go. Oh, you already went. Okay. What are we doing? I think get the seed out. You already went, so I think we're gonna work on the bottom guy so he doesn't get a turn. And it has to be this. Okay, he's gonna die to Dot. Alright, you gotta go next. And I think we just line attack. Yeah, and these non-big fights, they just don't last long enough for that buff to really matter. Doesn't have a shield? He sure doesn't. And decent. And if we do infested, pop, pop, and then you explode. Yeah, I feel like we really got over that early game hump. We are rocking it now. I wish I could spend my points. I feel like I'm like, oh man, I want to restart. We could have more stats, but then that also doesn't make a ton of sense. Yeah, we do have items to use. Traveling merchant and some food. Sure. You are a dry fish man, maybe? Seashell investor. Be welcome, you daring entrepreneurs, hailed the boisterous character. Do you know today was your lucky day? This is your opportunity to place a bet on a seashell. Seashells are the currency of the future, a currency that stood the test of time without ever losing its value. What are you waiting for? Invest now. Are you literally just selling? Okay, some random. And that would be good if I didn't already have better. Burning rock fetish. Yeah, we can't use those. So, feels really bad, man. Sorry, Mr. Fish. Nothing today. Now, do we want an ant fight? Probably. Not taking the fight means we don't get the food. How are we doing here? We got a ways to go. Alright, let's take the fight. Alright, nothing crazy here. They like to always target my people in the back. Like front. Oh, nice. Okay, they decided to change their tactics for once. In that case, let's get the AoE going. Just get everything ticking off. And then let's speed you up. And then you can hit the top. Beautiful. Oh, the chain reaction. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. You win. Yes, I do. Did I just luck into a really good combo of characters? I'm really curious to know. Now, what are you? You are food, and I do need food. We're going to have some struggles going back to the east, I have a feeling. Okay, let's pop one of you at least. Harmless. Okay, let's just ignore it. I don't want to walk through this bad territory if I can help it. Okay, that was useful. There's where I want to go. 12 HP. Ouch. No HP damage. Yes. One day, a frail skiff flew over us. The boat skid to a halt right in front of us, and a bespectacled human appeared. Preparing for a pirate attack, we reached for our weapons. He gives a friendly wave and asks if by chance we needed a helping hand. We'll trade you. Okay, he didn't rob me. That's an improvement. What I really want is I want to condense down my weight into either something valuable or something useful. I guess it's the healing potions? It doesn't really... Clean water's worth a lot. And we'll do that. Alright, get rid of those, get rid of that, and we're already good to go. Wait, lockpicks are 0 weight? Yes, please. Alright, close enough. Alright, good deal, good deal. Yummy, yummy. We're gonna have a problem here momentarily. Alright, ants, give me your food. Alright, target on my back, my front, my back. And he's gonna heal somebody. Okay. I think we're gonna go for these two first. So let's put the seed on them. And then you speed up and buff you. And we got a little combo going here. And then those pop and do the AoE. Alright, I mean, we take one hit, but that's definitely not bad. We get slow. They both still have shields. I mean, I guess we'll just enemy my mo. Slow him. Oh, I picked the wrong one there. I guess it doesn't matter. Am I gonna get a chance to heal? Nope. No, I'm not. More than anything else, what I want is weight. My caravan just cannot carry all the goods. Alright. You claim to be harmless, and you do look to be in the way, so... Bad combination for you, friend. I don't think we've fought... Yeah, I don't think we've fought this before. Alright, so you are what? Sacrifice, a witch doctor, and a zealot. Okay, we've seen zealots before. Transubstantiation. Caster gains 38 shield, and you protect the person behind you. You are gonna blind me? That would be really nasty on my guy in the back there. Ransack. You go at the end of the round, though, so we got a hot minute. You're gonna do 37 damage and bleed. I guess that's okay. You're what I'd like to get rid of first. Let's put the seed up. And then... I think we're gonna make you go faster. For the hit. Did not kill. Don't love that. Okay, and then memory. I'm gonna hit him because I can't chance that I do this and then it doesn't actually kill him. Yeah. I mean, you're both bad. Enemy, mighty mo, I suppose. Okay, he's not gonna get a turn. Let's just buy some time here. I want to get a heal off. I've been killing things too quickly to get heals, so kind of an awkward place to be. Memory overload. And finish him. Right, not bad, not bad. I see him overweight. We're gonna do this until I can move. That is unfortunate. Okay. Also, hold on a second. I think I can, yeah, I can level up. Missed that a second ago. You are 4. You kind of got a good thing going on with that speed buff. Let's see what we can do for our snaily boy. Upgrade Illusion Feast. Yeah, I don't really care for the vision on that particularly. Death Pulse or double Death Pulse. That's a little unfortunate too. I'm not really getting that off a lot. Okay, so what's the difference here? Why would I ever take this one? Same damage, same shield, same galvanized, same targeting, same damage. This one gives me exalted. Oh, I see. This one just gives me exalted. And if the target dies, I gain 101 shield. Yeah, this is just literally better. Is this randomized? I don't understand why I would ever pick this one. What am I missing here, chat? Alright, we'll take that one. That is a humongous buff if we do get a kill. What else we have in here? Trade for more useful items. Not particularly useful. Our water's worth a ton too. -4 +5. Sure. A traveling chest and some food. Okay, we'll get the traveling chest. Get some food. Let's go to that square. It is too late, caravaneers. The cannon half emerged from the shadows. Too late to destroy the fetish. It wasn't a trick of the light, or is he truly changed? For I am now the fetish. I am become fetish. I am the macaw's dreams made flesh. Alright, we boss timing again? Looks like we're boss timing again. I got you a fetish. Can't believe you'd betray me. Okay, wind damage increased. Let me guess, you probably do wind damage. Water damage decreased. I don't do that. Okay, nope. Mental and mental, it looks like. Okay, he's going to give himself barrier. Removes a stack of dodge. Dodge. So barrier prevents me from putting debuffs on, if I'm reading that right. And then he's going to put easy target on my frontliner, who makes him take extra damage. Okay, that's fine. I think we're going to do a big weaken. Let's get the dot rolling. Oh, he's resistant to that. No, he's not. Why is this doing less damage? 14. I feel like this is way less. Immune to stun. Okay, if the difference here is 8, so that would be 22. So this actually does ever so slightly more damage. Or I could get some thorns up and running. Let's get some thorns up and running. we're definitely gonna be hit a few times, so. Okay, he also has 50% resistant to my mental damage, so that's like everything he does, and that's our utility use here. Okay, he is still weakened. He's an he's an easy target? Okay, I misread that. Inner collapse. He's gonna hit me. And he's gonna do it twice. Protected. Next I'm gonna do... Yeah, that's not really gonna help. I guess we could reduce damage by 40%. I don't really care about that. Let's actually get our damage buff rolling. Now here, I wish... This is a spot where I do wish that I could shield somebody. Shield is down. That does 30. That does 55. That's just way better. We could try to get... Let's work on that barrier and get that taken care of. And he's targeting my front row again. Let's buff that some more. Alright, and if we're not going to be able to weaken him effectively, let's get some poison rolling while we can. Okay, he's got to have something nastier than just spamming that. That's like a basic attack. Okay, 37 versus 77. We're definitely doing the 77. 100... Oh, because of easy target. Okay. I thought this guy was going to be hard, but I guess I misunderstood. Let's slow him down again. A snail's only weakness, his slow speed. 26 damage. What are you going to do? Target my back row now. Let's speed you up. Also another damage boost. Is this gonna proc? No, minus 66. Not quite enough damage there. And then kill him. Easy. Shark skin jacket, plus 4 agility. We have a little bit of agility skills, but they're also on other stat needs, so. The cannon fell to his knees, breathing erratically, his body shivering uncontrollably. Then he raised his head. His eyes went off, then shone a supernatural glow. His features distorted, his body stretched and twisted under the sudden surge of power. The jet fetish had consumed him entirely. He was no longer a macaw or a bigorn, only a nightmare made flesh. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, that was a pretty easy fight. Okay, that makes a little more sense. He's a big boy. And we're in a hurricane, which will switch me around. I don't love that. Jet fetish cannon. And he's weak to something. Oh, is that maybe physical damage? Am I able to... Yeah, okay, I see. I see what was going on. See, again, this is why we have different damage types. All right, what are we doing here? We're hitting everybody with sedated. Locks a random action. Well, I hate that. And it's going to give him barrier, and he's going to do it twice. How much damage we talking? 30. Okay, let's get our squishies and some extra shield. And let's lower that damage. Even if the debuff goes away really quick. Yeah, that's way better than having my shields pop. And I think we are gonna do Voracious Ambition. That's working okay on these boss fights. Working okay. Do we slow him? I mean, he already... Well, no, he doesn't go last. Infested. Suffers 15% more damage. Deals damage to all allies if the unit dies. That's gonna be everybody. Chant of Broken Souls is the sedation. 37 damage, 55. That's so darn close. Then again, maybe I just pop some shield up front. No, let's just go for the biggest damage. Well, he's got 8 barrier. Yeah, let's just go for the biggest damage we can. Because 8 barrier, we're not breaking through that anytime soon. And they locked out my vines. All right, is this going to eat up 3? It ate 2. Okay, why don't we buff our swordsman? All right, swordsman, please just end this fool. 136. Okay, so we need like two more turns here, and we already have killed him. Assuming I can use my attacks and whatnot. Ooh, Nelly. Ooh, Nelly. Still has 6 barriers, so I can't really do much more than just hit him as hard as I can. He's only at 50% HP, so this isn't going to be at 66 versus 136. Go for the bigger damage. I can't put the debuffs on him, so go for the bigger damage. And he's turned off my shield buff. We have 3 characters die next time he gets an attack. Let's buff our damage dealer and make sure he doesn't get another attack. Oh, we've already gone this turn. Oh no, it's all falling apart, builders. Oh no, we got cocky. Well, we get to at least take him with us with an execute. Defeat Mechian achievement. Leather armor. Clothing made from a giant sloth skin acquired without harming the beast. What? 10 shield and agility and 25 physical resistance. We had stopped the birth of a new transcendent, a creature created by demonic onothoric experiments from the Pythoric Age. Or the Pythic Age. Stevethan. Now that a tribe as large as the Macaw managed to create one, such weapons risk becoming more common. Well, we leveled, but we have 2 people and a long way to walk. Alright, well, we level. I think we're gonna level you first. Death pulse even more. We would do more damage, more shield, and then we'd still have galvanized. I don't care for that. Memory overload. We do use this a lot. 34 damage would go up to 37. And if they don't have a shield, a random enemy would get 48. So that's 89 damage. No. That's 85 damage, I think, versus the death pulse. I think I like the AoE a little more. And then we don't have enough to level again. We may as well open. Agility does nothing. Okay, we did get items back from dead party members. That's good to know. We can't move because we weigh too much. Okay, let's actually exit here. So you drink those, still not enough. Let's heal. Okay, that's light enough to move. Now, 23 food and I have no food in the bag. Yep, we're gonna starve to death or die in combat. Take him with us. I'm surprised we got as far as we did, and I'm going to be glad to be able to spend points, so I'm not feeling bitter about that. Good to know, too, though. I did not think we were going to have, like, a phase 2 in a boss, so good to know that this game does that for future reference. I don't know what we would have really changed there. I mean, it kind of was what it was. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo here, kind of. Protected the hunter. We'll do memory overload. Okay, I see. It's one random enemy, not random enemies. I see what that's doing now. I don't know what it is about this game's ability syntax, but it does confuse me ever so slightly. Maybe I'm just not used to the language that the game's trying to use, as in, like, visual language. Weakened? No, slowed. Yes. Man, even with only 2 characters, we are not bad. We're just gonna get worn down. I'll be really curious to see if next run we get different supports, how different it plays, or if we'll just end up with the same things. I hope there's more. I hope there's a lot of classes, and I hope there's different race class combos. Like, can I have a human botanist? Because they seem to have racial traits. Okay, so we are overweight. Eat that. We're still overweight. Okay. Use. Now we're good. Now we are overweight yet again. Holy moly. Note to self. Get upgrades for weight. Get all the weight upgrades you can. Okay, Hurricane Hope. Yep. Ain't dead yet, boys. Ain't dead yet. Would be nice if we had managed to get a third piece of that mural that we're trying to find. Good hits. Yeah, oof. I guess as long as we only take about 15% of our damage or of our life each time, or no, if we only take 50%, I could just use a potion after every combat for a couple combats. We're definitely using one here. We're definitely overweight yet again. Little of that was food. Yoink, and use that. Okay, we're good again. All right, no choice. How brutal. Oh man, okay, this is probably going to be the end of us. Okay, let's do it. All right, so. Oh wow, a bunch of them go. That's true, both of these are my slow pokes. Okay. I think we gotta get damage out. You have haste and you're gonna do some healing. You're the big boy. Let's see if we can work on the big boy. And now we have a shield down, we can do that. And it's kind of moot to me when we get shifted around right now. I can't really affect anything, so. Okay. Finish him. Actually did surprisingly little damage here. Okay. There was a order of operations. If I'd done that the other way around, we wouldn't have killed this guy. Yeah, I have to say the execute so far does not seem worthwhile. 30% is too low. When something's down at 30%, I just hit it and it dies anyways. So I don't think I would have picked that ability again next time. We have a Human. Woomon the Human. As usual, overweight. Yeah. Is that good enough? That's good enough. Oh, we're gonna start starving. Okay, run over to here. And well, hold on, actually, we found out we could click here. Yeah, that's a little weird. I really feel like it should have a pop-up button that has the icon of the macerate above our head when we can use it. Take that, why not? 20 food. Okay, that gets me there. And then I have no abilities to pop. I mean, we're kind of dead either way, right? So let's go here. I want to see what this is. I don't know if these are like one-offs or if these are just random every run or what. Late one night, you're drawn to a bright flickering of a cave in the distance. A handful of canic travelers were resting near a large rock formation. We could lose some rep for some food. I'm not going to do that. This is probably already GG. Let's trade, I guess. What do you know? You have things that are equal to food, and I have things that I can sell you. Sell you that, sell you that. What else you got? That's equal to food, yeah. Just unlock comment. Yeah, we can't use consumables, so might as well get rid of those. Very nice. Yeah, definitely do that trade. Wow. Okay, hang on. Let's use the food before we move. Ow. We'll heal you. I don't think that does anything for me, frankly. Okay, we can explain the phenomenon. We could get the closest star. We could improvise. We'll explain it. I wonder if our rep goes between rounds. We have 13 food. I don't think I really have a... Okay, I don't have a choice on this one. We're gonna have to take this fight. All right. Starving. That's always great. And we're still enthusiastic, though. We're like, we got this, man. Don't worry about it. Okay, the AoE first. Now we have a shieldless one. I don't like that he's regenerating shield. That made that attack kind of pointless. Alright, protect him. Oh, it's all falling apart. Oh no! Oh no, Woo Man, the swordsman. Last one left. And I'm not even sure we can kill you. In fact, I need to stop hitting you. I need to be hitting you. Because this is going to regen the shields fast. And if I'm going to do that kind of DPS check, you got to go first. It's too bad I don't have like a lifesteal attack. And that's it. The 15th falls defeat. Good run though. Good run. I was actually kind of shocked how far we made it. Let's go to main menu. I do want to spend my points. I just want to make sure I don't start a run. Okay, no, I'm not able to. Okay, well, yeah, let's spend our points. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing the 16th caravan. I quite find this a charming little title here. We'll see how the runs progress though. Like how much of my map do I get to keep? Do we get to keep the rep, etc., etc.? Okay, so world 6 out of 8. What is this? New quest available. Okay, so I can unlock quests. Hallway. So this just gives me extra rep, maybe? New quests available. Okay, so... Unlocks fetishes. That's definitely something I want. Okay, are these... Yeah, this is what we bought last time. Okay, yeah. Okay, we definitely want fetishism, as you do, you know. Allows use of fetishes. Ordinarily, fetishism was anything but an idolatrous cult. In fact, by using the powers of the spirits to gain specific effects, it was rather pragmatic. Okay, what do? Unlocks combat consumables. Yes, definitely. I would say again, these are so cheap that literally you could just like run 1 or 2, get them. That just seems weird. Like why make me unlock these? Why not just have these be unlocked? Or make them expensive? All right, combat consumables. That sounds like that would be rather useful. All right, do we have anything else that looks one-off? You kind of look one-off. Max number of supports. What does that mean? Does that mean I can have extra people with me? I don't know what supports are. Venturing across the desert like caravaneers became a real passion for some macaw. To limit the number of accidents, schools were providing appropriate training. Sure, I don't know what that is, but I do kind of want to see. And now I need 3 tablets total to be able to upgrade it again. We're at 2. I kind of want extra quests. Okay, and that's a one and done. Let's get the one and dones then. I don't know exactly why I want the extra reputation, but I have it. Okay, we still have 420. Nice. 420 caravan it. Max weight. This was killing me. That's still really... Yeah, I'm just going to go as high as we can here. Yeah. Yeah, that would help an absolute ton. Experience gain was really nice. Followers in cities. Training followers. In cities, the caravaneers can recruit followers who bring the caravan a passive bonus. Ooh, okay. Finish the terrorist request, the Egg Princess. Oh, okay, we can unlock some classes here. The Hydromancer, the Genius, the Archaeologist. Okay, you... Okay, maybe that's another class. Okay, I'm getting it. Shield gain, damage dealt, extra supplies. Max supplies would be kind of useful. Health gain. Let's get the experience. Start at level 1. This seems weird because we definitely didn't start at level 1. Now we're at level 2, and the next one's going to take us to 3. Okay, max that out. Followers in cities. All right, I'm going to do it. It seems like, yeah, it seems like a one and done. Unlock the features ASAP. All right, now we're down to things that are just going to be statistics. Shield gain, damage dealt, supply gain, max supplies, health gain. Let's do these kind of evenly. More supplies. Okay, max out. Okay, not bad, not bad. We definitely didn't fully max out, assuming that level 4 seems to kind of be where we could get. We had this amount, so maybe another 200, 300 XP and we would have fully maxed it out. Well, not terrible. Okay, and then... All right, then we get to do our draft. Okay, Onomancer... We've had you before. Okay, we haven't had an assassin. I really liked the swordsman, I will say. But I do want to try other classes. So let's get an assassin. So we could have dagger play, physical damage, and do bleeding. And if the target's health is below 50%, we do more damage. This seems more reasonable than that execute. Charge, we can move backwards. I'm assuming that's... The target gets moved backwards, reveals one group of nearby enemies, and provides galvanized. I don't love their ability. Oh, we have to level them now? Oh, I don't like that at all. I want to see who else is in my party so I can make decisions. Okay, knife throw if they don't have a shield. Retaliation, we gain galvanized and some thorns. Steel volley is an AoE. And we do open wounds, and I don't know what open wounds is. AoE good though. Dagger play can get upgraded. Or contracts, we get an extra galvanize. Okay, so more damage. This ends up being more damage in total. We'll take that. If they have a bleeding effect, we do more damage. Sure. Okay, so we're looking for another party member who can help us out with bleeds, maybe. Dagger play. I'm just double checking them they're not AoE. Okay, so a hunter we haven't had, a human tamer we haven't had. So hunter, okay, hunter has the bleed. That would be nice. Serrated chitin, target has a shield, we do extra damage. Or a tamer has bull charge. They have exalted. Okay, let's try a hunter. That combos in well with what we were doing. Okay, rain of arrows is an AoE. Harpoon, we already have an open wound thing. Target dies, we do damage behind them. We're set up for some big AoEs here between those two. Rain of arrows now gains open wounds. Sure. Split arrow does a row attack. Okay, these are all new skills. Let's do this one. If we finish off our target, we can hit the one behind it. Rain of arrows does more damage, or the half moon thing. I would rather do more damage to the front target. Okay, I do need a protector of some sort and a support, so I think we're down to these. And you know what? We just did double of these, so let's do a protector. Removes debuffs. That can be useful. We could do protect and shield ourselves, or we could slow people. Let's get a protect thing. So now we have a way to do shield for our tank. Just do more shield, or have charge, which is a line attack, kinda, sorta. We'll do charge. Shield mash or a blind. Let's get the blind. Okay, we can do easy target. Ooh, look at this. Easy target and weakened. Yes, please. Okay, so kind of a controller type tank. Okay, now here, oh man, an Arrowmancer, but I don't think you're like a damage dealer, and we need support, so I'm gonna take the botanist. So we have a tank, a botanist, and 2 DPS this time, rather than 2 tanks and 2 supports. Or, well, like a tank and a hybrid and 2 supports we had last time. Okay, Dreadwood Bark, we do, okay, no, I don't want that one. Shield Disintegration could be good. I like the seeds though, having that AoE. We could fertilize more. This is our shield ability, or we could up our seed. Let's go for the support ability. I really like those seeds. Shield degeneration or the weaken. We have weaken elsewhere in our party. Let's get some shield degeneration. Up our thorns. That is our support ability, so we're gonna definitely want that. I have a feeling not having that healer is gonna come back and bite me. All right, we start respected and with a new quest, it looks like. But that is gonna be it for the 15th caravan. Now the 16th caravan. So thank you very much for checking out Sandwalkers with me. Like I mentioned earlier, if you want to see some more of this, leave a like on the video, leave a comment saying something about it. That is how I judge what I'm going to work on. We have a couple other games that are kind of in process at the moment, so unless people are just really wanting to see this, I will probably just finish this off in my own time. But otherwise, I'd be happy to keep making content because I've been enjoying this one. Kind of a cute little roguelike game here. I'm quite enjoying it. All right, Caravaners, F's in chat for the 15th. Babble out. I will catch you in the next caravan.